So I wasn't able to pull this up in Newton. There's something wrong with the website, I guess. But to graph the curve by plotting points, I think is what this topic is called. You'll just want to plug in some points in for t and see what it spits out for x and for y. So like a real easy one would just be plugging in 0. If I plug in 0 in for t, then I got e to the 0 is 1. 1 plus 4 is 5. So there should be a dot at 0. Sorry, wait. This is an x and y grid. Never mind. We need the y coordinate as well. If I plug in 0 in here, 2 times 0 is 0. 0 minus 3 is negative 3. So we should be at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the x-axis, negative 3 on the y-axis, and there should be a dot right there. Okay, then we can plug in another one. If I plug in t equals 1, that one's a little messier. Let's see, how can we get something not messy? I don't think there's anything else we can do. You could plug in 1 over e. I guess I wish I could see what Newton is going to let us drag these dots to be, but if I plug in 1 over e, oh, that's close. It needs to be 1 over 2e. No, it's still going to be messy over there. No, I'm not sure because the rest of them are just going to be decimal numbers. If you plug in 1, then we're going to have e to the negative second plus 4, so that's 4.135. And then if you plug in 1 over here, 2 times 1 is 2, 2 minus 3 is negative 1. So you should have another dot somewhere between 4 and 5 on the x-axis and negative 1 on the y-axis. And so you can keep getting more and more dots that way. Let's try a negative 1. If you plug in a negative 1, then you got e to the second plus 4. That one's going to be too high on the x-axis. That's not going to fit 11 something, so let's not do that. Let's try doing t equals 2. So that's going to be e to the negative fourth. And if you add that to 4, then we got 4.018. So if I plugged in 2 in for t, I got 4.018. And then the y value here would be 1. So it's going to be 4.018 on the x and then 1 on the y-axis. And you should see as t goes up, the curve should look something like this. Okay, sorry I'm not able to pull it up in Newton to see exactly how to draw those dots. But that's how you'd make a table and that's how you would plot that curve.